Hi there. Real quick before we jump into the episode. If you enjoy this episode, or any of the other episodes, be sure to give us a follow or subscribe. It would also be great if you shared it with a friend, or better yet, left a review so others can know how awesome it is. Thanks so much. And now, the episode.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome to the Press Start Leadership Podcast, the podcast about game-changing leadership, teaching you how to get the most out of your product and development team and become the leader you were meant to be. Leadership coaching and training for the international game industry professional. Now, let me introduce you to your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Christopher Mifsud.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome back to another awesome edition of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. On this week's episode, we'll be discussing inspiring leadership in gaming, applying Simon Sinek's Start With Why to the video game industry. Transforming game development, how purpose-driven leadership can innovate and unite teams. In the world of video game development, leadership goes beyond just managing teams and projects. It's about inspiring people, driving innovation, and creating games that resonate with audiences on a profound level. Simon Sinek's groundbreaking concept, Start With Why, presents a powerful approach to leadership that can revolutionize how video game leaders inspire their teams and shape the future of their projects. This podcast explores the application of Sinek's principles to video game leadership, offering insights and strategies to help leaders navigate the complexities of the industry while fostering a culture of innovation and passion. Understanding Start With Why. At the core of Simon Sinek's Start With Why is the idea that great leaders inspire action by focusing on the purpose behind what they do. Sinek argues that most companies know what they do and how they do it, but very few can clearly articulate why they do what they do. The why is not about making money. That's a result. It's about the purpose, cause, or belief that inspires you to do what you do. In the context of video game development, why might relate to the desire to push the boundaries of storytelling, to create immersive worlds that captivate and engage, or to innovate gameplay mechanics that challenge and delight players. Identifying and articulating this why can significantly impact the team's motivation, direction, and ultimately, the success of their projects. The Golden Circle, a framework for inspirational leadership. Sinek's Golden Circle framework consists of 3 concentric circles: why, the core purpose; how, the process; and what, the product. Most organizations operate from the outside in, starting with what and moving towards why. Inspirational leadership starts with why and moves outward. This approach not only attracts customers who believe what you believe, but also employees who are passionate about your cause, resulting in a team that's motivated by more than just a paycheck. Applying the Golden Circle to video game development. Why? This is your game studio's mission. Why does your studio exist beyond making money? Maybe it's to revolutionize how stories are told in games, or to create a community where players feel they belong. How? These are the values or principles that guide how your studio operates. How do you bring your why to life? This might involve prioritizing player feedback, fostering an inclusive work environment, or dedicating resources to innovation. What? This is the game your studio develops. What do you create to manifest your why? The games are a reflection of your purpose and the means by which you make your impact on the world. The importance of starting with why in game development. Starting with why has profound implications for leadership in game development. It can transform the way teams approach game design, problem solving, and innovation. Here are several ways in which applying Start With Why can benefit video game leaders and their teams. Inspiring creativity and innovation. When team members understand the deeper purpose behind their work, they're more likely to contribute innovative ideas and solutions. A clear why provides a framework for creativity, allowing team members to explore new possibilities that align with the team's core mission. Building cohesion and loyalty. Teams that share a common why are more cohesive and committed. This shared sense of purpose fosters a strong team identity and loyalty, not just to the team leader, but to each other and the project at hand. This can be particularly powerful in the face of deadlines, challenges, and the inevitable setbacks that occur in game development. Attracting and retaining talent. In the competitive video game industry, attracting and retaining top talent is crucial. Leaders who articulate a compelling why can attract individuals who share their values and vision, creating a self-selecting team of passionate and motivated individuals. Differentiating your studio and games. In a saturated market, starting with why can help differentiate your games and studio from competitors. When your games embody a unique purpose or vision, they stand out to players who share your beliefs, creating a loyal fan base and community. Implementing Start With Why in your leadership practice. Applying Start With Why in video game leadership begins with introspection and dialogue. Leaders must engage with their teams to explore and articulate the core purpose driving their work. This process can involve team workshops, one-on-one conversations, and reflective exercises to uncover the why at the heart of the studio's mission. Once articulated, this why should be communicated consistently across all levels of the organization and embedded into the studio's culture, decision-making processes, and game development practices. Leaders should continually reinforce the why, using it as a touchstone for evaluating decisions, resolving conflicts, and guiding the team through challenges. Challenges and considerations. While starting with why can offer numerous benefits, it also presents challenges. Articulating a genuine and compelling why is not always straightforward, and it requires ongoing effort to maintain alignment with this core purpose. Leaders must be prepared to navigate these challenges, adapting their strategies to ensure that why remains at the forefront of their team's efforts. Deepening the application of the Start With Why in video game leadership. Deepening the application of Start With Why in video game leadership. Building on the foundational concepts of Simon Sinek's Start With Why, video game leaders can further refine their approach to embody these principles in all facets of their work. The continuation of this exploration into applying Start With Why in video game leadership focuses on practical strategies for embedding these ideas into the culture and operational fabric of game development studios. Cultivating a culture rooted in why. A leader's commitment to their why must permeate the culture of their organization. It's not enough for only the leadership team to understand and believe in their purpose. Every team member should feel connected to it and understand how their work contributes to this larger mission. Strategies for cultivating a purpose-driven culture. Regular communication. Reiterate the why in team meetings, internal communications, and when making strategic decisions. Consistency in messaging reinforces the importance of your purpose. Align projects with purpose. Ensure that every project or initiative undertaken by the team directly contributes to the studio's why. This alignment brings a sense of fulfillment and motivation as team members see the direct impact of their work. Recognition and rewards. Acknowledge and celebrate achievements and behaviors that exemplify commitment to the why. This not only reinforces the value of these actions, but also encourages others to embody the purpose in their work. Decision-making through the lens of why. Leadership involves making decisions that will steer the direction of game development projects, and by extension, the studio itself. Applying Start With Why to decision-making processes ensures that choices remain aligned with the studio's core purposes and values. Incorporating why into decision-making. Purpose-driven criteria. Establish decision-making criteria that prioritizes alignment with the why. When faced with options, choose the path that best serves the studio's core purpose. Transparent processes. When making decisions, communicate the rationale to your team, highlighting how each decision aligns with the why. This transparency builds trust and reinforces the studio's commitment to its purpose. Encourage input. Involve team members in decision-making processes, especially when their input can provide valuable insights into how choices may impact the studio's purpose. This collaborative approach fosters a sense of ownership and alignment with the why. Leading change with why. The video game industry's landscape is continually shifting, with new technologies, player expectations, and market dynamics emerging regularly. Leaders must guide their teams through these changes, doing so with a focus on why can help navigate transitions more effectively. Strategies for leading change. Visionary leadership. Use the studio's why as a beacon during times of change. Reminding the team of the larger purpose can provide a sense of stability and direction amidst uncertainty. Adaptability with purpose. Emphasize how changes align with the studio's core purpose. Even as strategies or tactics evolve, the underlying why remains constant, providing a framework for adaptability. Engage in support. Change can be challenging. Engage team members in open discussion about changes, providing support and addressing concerns. Highlight how their roles and work contribute to the evolving vision. Measuring success beyond the bottom line. Success in the video game industry is often quantified by sales figures, player numbers, and critical acclaim. While these metrics are important, leaders who start with why also measure success by how well they fulfill their purpose. Alternative metrics of success. Impact on players. Evaluate how your games have positively impacted players' lives. This can be measured through community feedback, player stories, and the depth of engagement with the game. Team fulfillment. Assess team satisfaction and fulfillment. Are team members proud of their work? Do they feel connected to the studio's purpose? Surveys and one-on-one conversations can provide insights into these areas. Innovation and growth. Measure success by the studio's contributions to advancing the industry, whether through innovative game mechanics, storytelling, or fostering inclusive gaming communities. Final thoughts. The principles outlined in Simon Sinek's Start With Why offer a transformative approach to leadership within the video game industry. By focusing on the purpose behind their work, leaders can inspire their teams, foster innovation, and create games that not only entertain but also connect with players on a meaningful level. Implementing these principles requires a consistent and dedicated effort to integrate the why into every aspect of studio operations, from culture and decision-making to navigating change and measuring success. As video game leaders endeavor to apply Start With Why to their leadership practices, they will likely encounter challenges and opportunities for growth. The journey is iterative, requiring leaders to continually reflect on their purpose, engage their teams, and adapt their strategies to stay aligned with their core mission. However, the rewards of this approach, inspired teams, innovative games, and a loyal community of players are profound. By embedding Start With Why into the fabric of their leadership and operations, video game studios can achieve more than just commercial success. They can make a lasting impact in the industry and on the lives of the players around the world. In doing so, they not only master the game of leadership, but also contribute to shaping the future of video gaming as a powerful medium for storytelling, connection, and human expression. All right, and that's this week's episode of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. Thanks for listening, and as always, thanks for being awesome. Oh, hi. And the episode's over, but thanks for sticking around till the end. Be sure to check out more episodes in the playlist and new episodes every week on Monday. Follow or subscribe so you never miss an episode. Don't forget to leave a review. Thanks again for being awesome.